Well, hello there. This is Dr. Mia Luth. It is April 29th, 2024, about 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern New York, USA time. Uh, I can say that if this material is used properly and information is not changed, then it can be used for free as educational material. Okay. If you change it, the only way I will allow that is if you're playing open the box. And uh, some people don't know what that is, but it's my intellectual property. And there are some people who are going to find out how serious an issue that is. So I have spoken to a couple of lawyers. There are a few things that are going on. I did not go to the Elkton Police Department today. Uh, I have a little bit of conflicting information, so I need to clear something up. But just as a reminder, if it's on this uh, YouTube channel and it's not me singing and dancing in my moderately low price prison, sucks. I didn't get to commit any fun crimes, nothing. I realize that to some people I seem pretty chill, and that's good, but maybe not always. And I don't know. There's some people who really are. Anyway, so I did notice that a lot of the lawyers in and around the Elkton, Maryland area are all criminal defense attorneys. So there's a few who are not, but I need something else. Like, I'm looking for the prosecutorial kind. But yeah, there's some uh, mixed information on the internet as to how to go about pressing charges against an organization. So there's some that seem to be that I have to put a grievance in, which I've already done, but I'll do it again. Right. Uh, this is not the time to play fun games with my medications. No. Or anyone else's for that matter, but this is what I'm getting at is I really don't want to, but they still, Upper Bay Counseling and Support Services not only came up with some interesting story that they have zero proof of. Well, I'm 100% sure because it didn't happen. Again, they're not getting that these are like serious matters. And they're not allegations, unfortunately, because they would have to, right, have made a record of them. And in a court of law, they would be, yes, essentially forced to provide that information. I don't understand what their issue is, but it's not mine. And we don't walk around telling people who are basically helpless the crap you guys are telling them. And it isn't a good idea to have some of these Sunrise clients anywhere near each other. They know I am telling the truth. And just because they don't want to do a little work and look around and try and find a better location for these people. that's more suitable for the individual. And don't anybody talk to me about woke crap. It's like, excuse me, have you guys ever heard of the Peter Gabriel song called Biko? Like, these are not new issues. United States of America. They might be new issues in other countries, but they are not new issues in the United States of America. Okay, right. United States American citizens, most of us are mutts. Okay? It's just true. Well, mutts are sturdier. You know what I'm saying? Than thoroughbreds. So, what can I say about that? Anyway, so as for Upper Bay counseling and support services, here is yet another issue. I have found a couple of malpractice lawyers, and so there's two cases that I need to work on. No matter what, I'm suing civilly until I just either die or feel better. Because you freaking deserve it. And they have zero proof that I'm like, oh, cuckoo loco. Your own doctors will testify to that. Right. I have post traumatic stress disorder, and I've had it since I was a child, and I've been coping with it. But it is very, very, very upsetting that in the year, I'm just going to say this as an aside, in the year 2007 in the United States of America, when I told a nurse that I had PTSD, and the nurse, what's that? No, uh. You're not just going to pass medical students for fucking numbers and statistics. In the United States of America, what are you doing? Wake it on up there, USA. Quit trying to help people in other fucking countries unless they're your fucking family or you're married to them. Perhaps the policymakers could make it a little easier and a little less expensive to keep some of the money in the fucking country. Now, why is it the twice I tried to start a nonprofit, a not for profit, and I'm getting flack from all kinds of people. Who the fuck are you people? Come to my house and speak your mind right to my face. If you want me to do that, you got to provide me a ride. You get what I'm trying to say? Got my x-rays today. We'll find out. Let's see what that's all about. Anyway, yeah, I just don't. The whining and the crying is is crocodile tears at this juncture, and yeah, they're not upset because of anything they've done. There's no remorse. They're just upset they got caught. Big difference, right? Anyway, uh, some of these people should not be handling other human beings. To be honest with you. Also, yeah. Um, it's not really okay to accuse me of being a liar when you have zero proof or evidence of that. Oh, I've been falsely accused so much, it's absolutely in freaking insane. Only God knows the count on that one. My work history means something. My college degrees mean something. My continuing education credits mean something. I'm dying, so my give a shit is at an all-time low. And you fucking people that I've known, I have told, you've known that I have a serious illness for years on end. I'm talking about people I've known giving me shit. Did you forget? Employee who called me on the phone, who told me that they did close out my case, which, yes, at Upper Bay, okay, fine. Well, I didn't tell you to do that. And you have nothing in writing, and I didn't fill out any discharge papers or any of that kind of thing. And I'm right in the middle of therapy, and you people can't fucking figure out how to get me a male therapist. And it's all my fault because you guys sure as fuck got the training, which you cannot prove in a court of law, which you will have to, and you will fail. I am not going to stop. Ms. DV, you told me on the phone. And then you referred me to other agencies. But that's not how it works. Not according to Medicaid and not according to Cecil County or the state of Maryland. Okay? That's not how it works. So you didn't tell me anything that was helpful at all. And you told me it was closed out. Well, that should have been insurance closed out. I can't get a new therapist until you people do what you are supposed to do. You cannot turn this on me. Ms. DV of PRP. You don't know what the fuck you are doing. And what the fuck you got yourself involved in the middle of. I cannot put out another warning. You told me when I asked if I could talk to Ms. DP, okay, yes, DV of PRP, you told me she wasn't going to tell me anything different. Well, that wasn't true either, because what she told me was something different. And she said that I told an employee of Upper Bay that if they bothered me again, I was going to call the police. There is no truth in that statement. They cannot prove it in a court of law. What are you doing? You are mental health professionals. I was sent there because I have PTSD and I have a ridiculously horrible sleep disorder. You people need to learn to fermer la bouche sometimes. You were wrong. Another way you're wrong, Upper Bay. This is not a game. Your lives and careers done with. The clients of Sunrise need other places to go, especially anyone who works with adult autistics. Freaking jump in. Some of them should not be out running around. Some of them should not have control of their own money. And some of them need to be protected from others of them. But you don't do any of that. You didn't protect me from abuse. I'm not the problem here. I'm not the problem here. Did you hear that, Upper Bay? I am not the problem here. Sunrise got new furniture and a pool table. No, they need a medical nurse. Is what they fucking need. They don't need a goddamn pool table. I will not stop. Also, I don't really need to tell anyone who my freaking friends are. Why? Because I'm not doing an update on my national security clearance with the US government right now. So, none of you really got the right to fucking know some shit you think you need to know. The fuck did you want, Josh Groban? That's Upper Bay. I'm telling you exactly word for word. I got an email. I point blank, I had enough. So I just sent an email to, yes, the woman who informed me that they, right, did not handle my personal sensitive data properly, just like the United States government did to me twice. There's proof, United States government. Yeah, wrote, created, played, sang, and produced my own music as well. Yes, I did that. I did. Done my own research. Mhm, right. Because I got up at dark 30 Some of you need to face your fears. That's the end of the story. There is no more. I should be seeing a therapist who specializes in people who have post-traumatic stress disorder. Upper Bay. Why is that not happening? Oh, no, that's not my doing. Here's the other thing. I put aside a lot of my dreams because I ended up with a family that was really sick. That's the way it happens sometimes. But they're dead now. That fucking sucks. Don't anybody be comparing your miseries to mine. I don't know how brutal people can be. I do. And just because people are like that does not mean that any of the rest of us have to be like that. I know, who am I? I'm not important. People I know running their mouth. People I know still living in their parents' house. Like, no. You don't need more tattoos. What you need to do is pay all your fucking bills first and your child support. And if you're Christian, tithe. Some of you, whether you know it or not, are stealing from the poor. You might want to grow a conscience. Tattoo artists, shitloads of them are not feeding their children, paying their goddamn bills, paying their child support, or leaving their parents' house because they'd rather have tattoos. Think about it. Call me whatever you fucking want. I'm at 238 East Main Street, number 7, Elkton, Maryland, 21921. If you are a killer, you better get it right the first time.